custody battles. I mean, you and our son exactly on the verge of a divorce, are you? You just, I don't know, love, you just got to try and sort things out with her. Talk to the woman.
Well, she doesn't want to talk to me. And quite frankly, I don't know what to say to her. That's why I walked out, to give myself time to think.
Well, you know what they say, the longer you leave it, the harder it'll be.
Yeah, but how do you convince your missus you're not trying to bump her off when she's convinced you are? All right, Irene. I'll give it a go. I still think it's a waste of time.
Will, you know when you and Gypsy were talking before?
Yeah.
What were you talking about?
I told you. She was telling me about what happened down at the cop shop.
And that was it, was it?
Well, what else would we be talking about?
Well, I don't know. You just looked
What?
friendly.
That's because we're friends.
Yeah, all right. You looked more than friendly.
What?
Look, Will, all I'm asking, is there something going on that I should know about?
Between me and Gypsy, get serious.
Is there?
No. There's nothing. Clear enough?
Well, Mike was really understanding, which was a surprise.
What if it had been you and his son came in to confess to stealing a car?
I like to think it would have done the same thing.
I know you'd like to think that, but would you have?
Yeah, all right. I said I'm sorry. It's just different when you're a cop and it's your kid. You just expect them to stay out of trouble.
A bit unfair, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose thinking about it is other kids can go and run right. You put it down to rebelliousness or a prank or just being a teenager. Guess it's not Gypsy's fault that I'm a cop.
It's taken you long enough to realise that.
Yeah.
Look, I get just as mad at her as you do, but then I look at what she's been through the last year.
What do you mean, Robert?
Yeah, exactly.
Look, how long are we going to keep telling ourselves that what he did to her excuses everything she gets up to, huh?
Well, it'll be a while for me yet. Honey, all I'm asking is that you cut her a little slack.
Else, we've got to talk this thing through. I don't want to spend the rest of my life living in a caravan.
Oh, I see. That's the problem, is it? What, the pillow's too lumpy for you, are they?
Why do you always have to turn things round, eh? That's not what I meant, and you know it.
I don't think I know what you mean anymore.
Yeah, well, have it your way. But I want to take young Duncan with me.
What, to live in a caravan? I don't think so.
Else, I've tried to explain to you. I've got this dreadful feeling the boy might be getting himself mixed up in drugs, and I just don't think you're well enough to handle it yet.
Oh, not that nonsense again.
It's not nonsense, Ales, and I'll tell you where he's getting the stuff. That Harry Keller, that new science bloke at the school.
And you're worried about my state of mind? You're the one who's crazy.
Oh, what a load of rubbish, Ales. The coppers didn't want to know about it either, but I tell you what, you'll both be talking out of the other side of your face when I prove it.
Nice try, Dunk.
Oh, come on, Gary, you gotta believe me. We just booked out of Mum, and we're broke, and we really need that money.
You full of it, Duncan. How dumb do you think I am?
I'm not lying, Gary.
Out?
Oh, g'day, Irene. That Keller bloke around anyway?
No. Actually, no. He had the afternoon free and decided to nick down to the city in a seaplane.
He really gets around in that thing, doesn't he?
Yeah, half his luck. God, I wish I had a hobby like that.
Pretty expensive hobby, Irene.
Oh, come on, love. You're not starting up with that again, are you?
Well, you think about it, eh? A plane like that certainly solves the problems about getting the stuff in and out of a town like this.
Stuart's still going to put in a bid for a caravan park?
Honestly don't know, Jas. I suppose he's got a few other things on his mind at the moment.
I so do not want Diana to get the place.
Oh, well, maybe we'll win the lottery tonight and we'll be able to outbid her.
What's that, the auction?
I think it's all going to go Diana's way, unfortunately.
There you go. Oh, maybe I should get Lancey to put in a bid. Seeing as that land deal we were going to invest in fell through.
Really? Do you think he'd be interested?
Oh, big difference between buying a bit of land and a caravan park. Don't think the money is quite stretched to it. Thank you, call again. Still, I might get along to the auction just in case that Diana person gets a bottom kicked. I'd like to see that, I really would. Hey, oi, you can see we're a bit short-staffed today. It wouldn't hurt you to take those 30 plates into the kitchen, would it? Thank you. Oh, hello, Ailsa. Fancy seeing you here. Sit down, I'll get you a nice cup of tea.
Excuse me, what's going on? What's she doing here?
Well, she works here now. You didn't know?
Nice of Alf to let me know that he's put her on. It is my business, after all.
She's doing amazingly well. She did the whole lunchtime by herself. Well, she's a bit abrupt, but the food's really good. You're lucky to have her.
Don't do that. You scared the living daylights out of me.
Been out of the city, have you, Harry?
That's right.
Get your stuff, did you?
What's your problem, Al?
I'll tell you what my problem is, Harry. My problem's what you've got in that bag.
Just a bit of gear, that's all.
Oh, so you admit it, do you? Well, come on, open it.
I don't think so, Al.
All right. If that's the way you want to play it, this is a citizen's arrest.
Actually, there's no such thing. It's just a commonly held misconception.
No need to be smart, Harry. You either open that bag for me or the cops. Make up your mind.
Doesn't look like I've got a lot of choice then, does it? This is an invasion of privacy, you know?
Not if you've got nothing to hide.
Alf, you need good reason to search someone's private property. And what you've told me so far, you've only got some sort of vague suspicion.
What is it with you blokes, eh? I mean, Joel tried to sweep it under the carpet when I told him about it, too. It all smells pretty fishy to me.
There is nothing illegal in there.
You're entitled to refuse, Mr. Keller, but it might clear up the matter once and for all. ...1998 HSC science papers.
Uh-huh. I'm giving a science exam tomorrow. I want my students to work through some of the old papers. So I popped down to the city, had a fantastic meal at a seafood restaurant that I've discovered, and picked up the papers.
You might need to apologise, Al.
Yeah? Well, what about all the other stuff?
Thanks for clearing this up, Mr. Keller.
My pleasure.
What about the bloke with the gun for a start? I mean, there's more to this than a flaming science exam.
Alf, we might need a word in my office. Excuse me. The Icata. Yeah, that's terrific, thank you. Thanks for letting me know.
You know, I thought we'd had a chance when Mrs. Smart said she'd put in a bid.
You did?
Wishful thinking, I'm afraid. She just doesn't have enough.
Pity.
So it looks like the Wicked Witch of the East will get it then.
Well, not necessarily. There'll be other people bidding there.
Well, it's not going to do us much good, though, I'm afraid. It's prime real estate, so whether it's Diana Fraser or some other developer from the city, they're not going to be preserving the caravan park for its quaint charm.
Great, bring on the bulldozers.
Hey, maybe we could get a heritage order.
Well, some of the caravans are definitely antiques.
Or we could say it's a sacred burial site.
Well, Sally's tortoise is buried out there.
Can we take this seriously?
Hey, Joel, sorry to budge in.
It's okay, Mike, come in.
Hey, could we have a word in private?
Oh, is that good or bad?
Good.
Morning, guys.
Morning.
So you two?
Daddy doesn't want to go to work today.
Oh, Daddy better start buying lottery tickets then.
It's not that I don't want to go to work. It's that I don't want to work in the boat shop.
Well, aren't you supposed to hear from the bank about the loan today?
Yep.
Oh, you never know. It could be McGregor's Motor Mechanics. Here you come.
Yeah. You ready to get going to school, Shorty?
Can you do my hair?
Well,
That's Jessie's excuse. What's yours?
for what?
Oh, the long face. You still thinking about your dad? Well, don't worry. Something will come along to cheer you up.
I can't believe this is happening to us again.
There's no reason to think he's going to come back here.
Of course there is. I don't want to pretend we aren't in danger, Joel. I want to be prepared, and I want Gypsy to be prepared.
Yeah, so do I. But what if he doesn't show up, huh? Or what if they catch him? All I'm saying is we don't need to alarm her unnecessarily.
Well, I don't see how waiting for her to hear about it on the news is going to help anything.
All right, we'll tell her. But...
I'm not going to be able to concentrate on anything at school today.
Yeah, me neither.
I just can't get used to the idea that this house is not going to be here anymore.
Hey, hold on. Don't you think you're jumping the gun a little bit there?
The auction is today, remember?
So, anything could happen.
Yeah, but we all know it's going to, don't we?
Can I just make myself some scrambled eggs?
Well, of course you can.